What's going on, guys? Will here, Flawless Exotic Creations, coming to you guys with another video. This video is it's about practicality, and maximizing ROI, return on investment. That can be a blanket over so many different things, but I'll try to tie it in and hopefully be really concise about it. This is gonna be a short-ish video. Shout out to Sloan Morris, my man Darren. Go check him out. He got a whole bunch of things going on. Got to get him more on his self-promotion. We talk every single day. And big shout out to Tim, Morphed Out Reptiles. Man, that guy, he's solid. He has tons of programs, heavy in chocolate game. You're gonna want to go check him out. But the reason I shout those two guys out is for different reasons. This video, it's a facility upgrade in a way, but also dealing with your infrastructure, your planning, and return on investment. So here it is. You have two different, well, let's involve ourselves as well. 3 different breeders. You got Sloan Morris over on the West Coast. You got us here down in the South on the East Coast in South Carolina. Then you have Tim, who's up East Coast, but up in Maryland. Super cold up there right now. All 3 breeders have facilities, okay? Ours is a standalone facility, which it doesn't matter. Behind our home on our property. Darren, he actually built out a facility inside of his home, but it's a full-blown facility. I mean, he probably got more racks and snakes than what we have. He's well invested into his business. He's 10 plus years in now. He started doing it in 2012. And he has a phenomenal collection. 10 Morphed Out Reptiles, got more time than Darren in the game. He also built out his entire basement into his facility. Several racks, a bunch of snakes. He's doing some upgrades and focusing in on some programs, but he has a phenomenal setting. I say all this because I always kind of talk game with both of these guys, whether we're on the phone, whether we're messaging back and forth. So we figured, we want to roll this out to you guys. We have a lot of beginners that's getting into the game and choosing to watch us, and we're extremely thankful for that. So hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate you guys. This is the content we're going to constantly put out there, anything that can educate or inform you to make better decisions. So what are we talking about to upgrade? Something very basic when it comes to racks. Racks, however you keep it, whether it's PVC racks, whether it's stainless steel racks, whatever it may be, how you keep your collection, and what is your vision for growth. That will change over time. Your programs will change, your focuses will change. I get all of that. Your infrastructure will change, but don't plan yourself into a funnel. All right. Darren as well as Tim do the same exact thing as far as planning stages. We do something slightly different. It's not really agree to disagree. We did at first, but now they see the error, quote unquote, in their ways, only because they are seeking more growth. So if you're seeking more growth and you need more space, you're gonna start getting more racks and restructuring and moving things around. I may be wrong, but I believe Tim, he goes 6 levels high. 6 levels here for us, 6 or 7 levels high, something like that. But 6 levels for here is like right here. Now there's pros to going 6 levels, okay? On this particular rack, we have several racks at different levels. We have a pitched ceiling, so that's beneficial in a lot of ways, because that means our sides and corners are going to be lower where these racks are set against the wall than the center. Anyway, this is 6 levels. Now I can cap off this level 6 times 4. I got 24 tubs here, and I could lay a piece of wood, paint it, whatever on top, and now I have a workstation on top where I can prep tubs. I can do all these different things. Yes, though, that is the pros. You're working at eyesight level. You're really quick with what you're doing. Now if you have, let's say, 4 racks, all 6 levels. So if you have basically 6 racks, 6 levels high, 4 across, you're gonna have 144 tubs. That's awesome. great. If that's where you want to start, or if you want to do a piece by piece, it's perfectly fine to do that. You can run through and service everything. But if you have a set amount of floor space and your plan is to grow, whether you want to hold on to certain projects, don't want to release them, maybe you want to hold on to them for an extra year or two, now you're going to run into a housing point at some point. And guess what? If you run out of floor space, the only way to go is up. So the only reason I say I want to talk about that is because we planned for that at the very beginning. We're not in this facility going to be extending the floor space, but we like our floor space. We want to be able to come down here and record and move around. We have workbenches, we have rolling carts, we have custom rolling carts that we gotta bring out a video on. But we want to be able to do that because often we have several people down here working all at the same time, and it's just amazingly beneficial to us. So what did we do? The first step we had was we wanted to make sure we had low profile ladder. Let me show you. So low profile ladder. This thing is amazing. Okay, super slim. I'll try to put the link in the description for you guys. Look, one hand, super light, and this thing can hold 330 pounds. All right, so this thing is super strong. Feel like WWE, chairs and ladders match. But you can carry one hand, flop it out, and boom, you jump into it, boom, run up it, do what you need to do. I can get all the way up to the top of this one, service all of our collection for the most part with this. Now me, I'm 5'11". This is 3 stairs high. I can service everything in the facility and feel extremely comfortable doing so. Audra's a midget, okay? She's super short. Or she's a little person. No offense. But she's super short and clumsy. Love her to death. Clumsy though. Actually, when we met, we were in the gym and we were working out lifting weights, and she thought it was a bright idea to stand on the edge of a dumbbell. I'm in the middle of a set pressing some dumbbells up, and she go heels over head, and absolutely hilarious. But she does not feel comfortable standing up on the third step of the stair, whether it's to look at the snakes, get snakes, service the geckos, whatever it may be. So I want to make sure that she feels comfortable and safe anytime we're down here doing work, admiring our collection, looking around, whatever it may be. So that's the upgrade we're talking about. Literally going from this, I want to say it was probably $30-40. We have several of these ladders all the way around to the upgrade. Boom. So this is the upgrade. Let's see if we can get it all in frame. 1 stair, 2 stair, 3 stair, 4 stair, 5. And low profile, slim, not as light. I can still hold it with one hand, but not as light. This bad boy holds, wow, 600 pounds. So this is very durable and can take a lot. So this still a little stiff. Set this bad boy up. Other one is set up too, but you can't even see it in frame. And here now you can get it to where I was and even higher. I can go pretty much all the way through the roof and still not be maxed out on stairs wise. The reason I want to put this out there for content for you guys, for infrastructure and return on investment, this big old ladder ended up being $60 on Amazon, free shipping. Even if you're not going all the way to the ceiling, even if you got to do the honey to-do list, from your wife or the girlfriend, this is probably an amazing catch. It's a beautiful ladder. It's very pleasing to the eye. It's functional, light, and in this facility, it's going to be amazing. The reason I want to throw Tim and Darren under the bus is to light a fire up underneath their behind. We talk pretty much on a daily basis. They have collections worth thousands and thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of dollars at this point. Darren, he goes something like, 8 high, because he's a little person. We always joke, it's an inside thing for us. But he goes about 8 high, and he's constantly adding new racks, and he's running out of floor space himself. And he's thinking about building an outside of his home complete facility. And he's also going to be building a rodent facility. So what an amazing benefit to your pockets if Okay, you go out and you build a rodent facility outside your home. You get the rodents out of your home, out of your garage. That's awesome. But then you don't have to necessarily dump the money immediately into a ball python facility as well on top of that. If you stop doing the BS of 8 levels high, he literally has the room to do 12. You know, and I'm not, you know, being funny. Okay, yes, you're short. I get it. He has a ladder. It's functional. It's a heavy duty one. Get this $60 ladder. He can do 13, 14 high if he chose to. But the whole thing is, you're going to need this for your infrastructure. So if you can almost double your collection with the same floor print and it's within your plan and you don't have to build an entire new facility, imagine your ROI. Imagine your expenses on how they don't have to necessarily go out and wait for it to come back over the next few years. Same thing goes for Tim. Yes, you have your workstation. He's looking, you know, to do the same thing, expand, broaden his horizons, increase his production and different collection, and take chances on hets and testing and everything else and growing things out. Guess what? You got to increase the number of snakes you're going to keep. He's going to eventually have to now revisit his business plan, and now he's going to have to go up. Same thing, convenience. Get you a roller cart. We have them. That's fine. But guess what? The little inconvenience that it takes me to grab this trusty old ladder, put it wherever I need it in the facility, go up, service whatever I need to service, check on what I need to check on. The pros outweigh the cons for me. Do I feel like going up this ladder all the time? No, but for me, that's just pure laziness. You know, and if I can have a $65 ladder and I got one or two choices, build another $150,000 facility or add on to the racks that I have and possibly double my ceiling in my collection within the same facility I'm in already. I'm gonna go this route every single time. So for those of you out there that are planning, you know, to build a facility in the future, near future, far future, take some of this information hopefully and apply it whichever way you decide to go. But check out how functional this is. Okay, so here we go. Couple racks, as you can see. This one is, both of them really tall. One is kind of hatchling FB5s or V15s or V18s, FB8s, interchangeable over here, top and bottom. Got videos on when we picked this huge unit up. It's completely empty. Remember, guys, we try to make sure we have extra space. This is a whole nother rack. We have several racks, which is a blessing. But again, we never want to run into a situation where we're literally out of room and not be a part of the plan. Anyway, I want to show you a really quick display of what I'm talking about. So with the original option, 4 stairs or 3 stairs. All right, this is pretty fine when it's just me. So this rack right here, guys, this is 13 levels high on this rack. So it's pretty high. If you can see, yeah, you can see it in the video. I wanted to angle it up. Can't really adjust with this lens the way I would like to, but you can see the ceiling has a pitch to it. It comes up on a peak. When we did the whole facility, they had actually 2x4s going across, so we could have put a flat ceiling up, but we wanted to make sure that we were able to maximize every inch. So let me just show you guys this. So 3 stairs, boom. If I need to go up to the top, boom, I'm here. And I'm on stair number 2. Now I'm out of frame, but I'm all the way on the top stair, stair 3. I can do my work. It's easy, it's controllable. I can do my little dance and everything, and I feel very confident and very comfortable. I can service my top tubs and look inside to make sure that I'm not going to be struck in the face. Make sure I don't have to just reach over blindly. Sometimes I get up on my tippy toes just to make sure, but I still feel comfortable I can do so. But that's the 3 stair. Now let me show you the upgrade. The 5 stair. Very small profile. Still stiff. So 5 stair. This we won't have to upgrade from. Boom, boom. Stair 3, stair 4. I'm on stair 4, guys. I can look. There's no more tippy toes at all, and I still have one more stair that I could go up if I necessarily needed it. So there you go. So come on down, back in the frame for you guys. Very, very fundamental tool to have, and I know it's something simple, but I want to put this content out there for anybody that's thinking about some of this stuff, because sometimes we can change your mind for the better on different thought process of infrastructure, on your capabilities, what you should do or shouldn't do. But let's get back to the closing of the vid. So to wrap things up, a lot of decisions, a lot of choices need to be made, whether you're making certain purchases or holding off on different things. Infrastructure things should always be done first. Again, guys, remember, we live and preach about the 30% more rule when it comes to tubs. We have empty racks, empty 55-40 rack. I mean, we're just literally trying to grow. I know you constantly see this background. We have more racks on the side. We have a ton of space for hatchlings. We never want to be stuck into a situation where we talk. We want to be able to have a conversation, not be judgmental, but absorb information. We absorb so much. You guys know we just went on our ball python retreat with Josh Jackie from Ball Python Shed, Bob, Ethan. We gained so much information. We're like a sponge. You know, we just sitting there absorbing. And in doing so, we want to be able to apply that to where it fits for us. So that basically means that, you know, hey, if certain projects aren't flying off the shelf when you have byproduct that you missed on your holdbacks and things like that, guess what? Yes, this is the business we're in, to sell snakes. Yes, I get that. But at the same time, that's why we talk about our rodents, you know, and we still buy and budgeting $15K every year to be able to feed whatever our collection may be, making adjustments on the fly. If we can adjust through upgrading and improving our rodent production and knock 15 grand down to 5, down to 2, down to 3, whatever it may be, and Audrey would kill me, but there you go. In 1 year, you can invest $12,000, $13,000 into more snakes, into buying forward. We're a firm believer in buying your males, buying your females when you're just getting started, dumping a crap ton of money, but at some point you'll hit a full swing where you can buy a female here or there, but for the most part, we're going to be producing most of our females and buying our males. You'll go out and get that $10,000, $12,000 male, grow them out, breed them. That male will do his thing, hopefully if everything falls in line, for 2-3 years, 4 years max. 4-year mark, he's gonna probably one of two things: instantly become the backup male for the next $10,000-$12,000 male that we're gonna buy forward with new genes and combos we want to see in that program to move forward faster, or we'll have a backup male already, and now that male will be available for someone else to purchase and improve upon their project. We never plan on being the forerunner in ball pythons. We just want to do our thing, just like you guys should do your thing. It's not about competing with Justin, Darren, Tim. We're all a big family, and we can all do this thing together. But in being able to do that, we need to make sure that we have the infrastructure in place where we have a hatchling we hatch out, and here it is. The hatchling's been here 13-14 months. It's been available to purchase for the last year, and it's still here. And it's not, I'm not necessarily having to take the Flawless brand and say, hey, we're going to cut the price on this just to move it out because I need the tub space. We never want to do that, period. So if that means we need to move that tub up from FB5 to FB8, cool. Move it up from FB8 to a 10 series tub, cool. We want to make sure we have ample space to maneuver whatever way we have to, but we never want to be pushed in a direction we don't want to go. So hopefully you guys get the gist of it and how all of this from a ladder ties into return on investment, business growth planning. Will, Flawless Exotic Creation, we out.